I'm going to just move right into the universal year number for 2019. So if you add up 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, you get 12. And then you add the 1 plus the 2 and you get 3. The 12 vibration learns through life and cultivates an inner strength through many varied experiences. And so when we're looking at the 12 as a universal year number, this is a vibration that will be with us all year long, and it's planetary. It's all of humanity will be experiencing this. And so this 12 is an influence that encourages soul development through interacting with the world. And so we bring that information within, we assimilate and refine it into knowledge and wisdom, and this is so that we can better understand how we create. During a 12th cycle, we are acquiring this knowledge and developing the strength to help manifest these learnings into blessed results. The 12 is the devoted student, seeking to develop wisdom by acquiring outer and inner knowledge on all levels. And the 12 is connected to the greater knowing, to the cosmic consciousness, and to our role in creation. It exemplifies the creation principle. We've got the 1, the 2, and the 3. It's where the will of the 1 and the perception of the 2 come together to create the 3, with its strong impetus to express, engage, love, and connect socially with others. From a cosmological standpoint, the 12 rays of creation, which you may have heard of, arise from the 3 attributes of all that is, the 3 attributes of Source. And those 3 attributes are brought into particle formation through the 4. When you multiply the 3 and the 4, you get 12. And these 12 rays are often referred to as the 12 faces of God, and they relate to the zodiac. And so consciousness is brought into form and evolves through the attributes of these 12 rays. And so for some cosmologies, it is part of the very fabric of existence. The 12 represents the soul learning from experience. And it's seeking the consciousness of peace and harmony through unconditional love, compassion, unity, forgiveness. And some of these, some might refer to this consciousness as the Christ consciousness. And this Christed state is the state of being one with all that is. And this is love, unconditional love, compassion, unity, and forgiveness for others, but it's especially for the self. And so this 12 is really going to support us and encourage us to really anchor in that love and compassion for ourselves, because it really has to start with us. So meditation is very important in 2019, or prayer, or just simply being in quiet contemplation. We'll want to connect to the greater knowing, the universal intelligence, the cosmic consciousness, and we'll want to do that from within, and especially from the sacred space of the heart. And this is so that we can be reminded to stay in our divine flow and be in a place of acceptance and allowing, rather than resistance and the resulting suffering. One other thing I wanted to talk about with the 12 is another view of creation that describes 3 rings. You may have heard of the ring cosmos, the ring chaos, and the ring pass not. The ring cosmos is this initial spinning. It's the initial desire to evolve the self. And then that spinning actually creates a second ring, which is the ring chaos. And this is created as a response to the spinning of the one. And this is where we get the duality, the polarity, which we've talked about in previous shows. And that's what we've seen a lot of in 2018. And so this 1 and this 2 come together, and they form this third ring, which is the ring pass not. And so this tug and the push of the 1 and the 2 creates the 3, which brings stability to the evolutionary forces, and it sets boundaries for manifestation. And so I wanted to mention this because this is just another way that these numbers, the 1, 2, and 3, show up in the creation stories and these cosmologies. And really the number 12 is quite significant and throughout spiritual teachings and religion. The 12 and the 3 vibrations call us towards outward self-expression as well as inner spiritual and intuitive learning. It's where the enthusiasm and outward expression of the 3 meets the contemplative reflection of the sage in the 12. So this 12 vibe is with us all year, providing a heightened opportunity to refine our focus, elevate our mindset, and govern our thoughts and emotions to create our most desired reality. Now, I'm going to talk about the 3 a little bit, and the 3 is creative, it's radiant, exuberant, and friendly. It's magnetic and inspires others to expand and grow. It's a number of joy, enthusiasm, and fun. And this is a vibration that can thrive on diversity and variety, which complements the 12's ability to gain a greater understanding of self and life through these opportunities. The 3 can be communicative and optimistic, but it can also stir up drama in its less evolved form. So by knowing this, we can keep tabs on ourselves, and we can use this awesome energy to connect with others and connect to life in general in beautiful and beneficial ways. In 2019, we want to take time to enjoy pleasurable music, inspiring media, and the arts if at all possible. The number 3, it symbolizes happiness, creativity, and communication, and it invites us to express ourselves. So in addition to enjoying media and the arts this year, we also want to express ourselves through these channels as well. And so along with this, there's an optimism and freedom with the 3 that will bring a breath of fresh air into 2019. The 3 is full of vigor and gusto, but it can also scatter its energy. This vibration holds a very energetic power to begin with. I mean, it sprang forth from the creation of 1 and 2 and is ready to live life to the fullest. But if you look at the 3, it appears to have its arms outstretched. And when its attention is not contained or focused, that energy can spill out and be depleted, especially if we get involved in too many emotions or too many interests. So at times this year, we may need to set aside distractions and put attention into focus in order to achieve the wisdom needed to raise our consciousness and elevate our life. And so to make the best of the upcoming 12 with a root of 3 energy, we can be open to trying new things but avoid becoming too distracted. We can make time for fun as well as time for quiet contemplation. And we can take some quiet time to tune into ourselves and the cosmos so that the wisdom of our higher self and higher powers can flow in and through us for the greater good. I really feel like humanity and the earth will be touched by such grace and love from the universe, creator, God, however you want to say it, in this coming year, that our hearts will open to this outpouring, which is really ever present. And this will stir things up in our consciousness. So for those of us that are aware of these energies, we can first and foremost anchor in love and compassion for ourselves. And we're going to need to do this as our soul evolves right before our very eyes. And we can hold that love and compassion for others as well as humanity adapts to these ever-increasing levels of cosmic consciousness, energy, and light. And we can be the points of light that anchor this consciousness of peace and harmony. Again, we call it the Christ consciousness, into the earth for the benefit of all. It really is quite exciting. And we'll continue to explore, discover, and deepen our understanding of these energies as the year unfolds. And we'll do it together. Yay!